Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to video number 2 in my series on 5 embodied ways to boost and heal each chakra. And since we're on the second video, you know that we're on the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra that's in your pelvis. It's orange and it's related to the divine feminine. Its element is water. So it's flowing and curvy and sensuous. It's all about relationships and intimacy. I should say intimate relationships, because the heart is about all relationships, but the sacral is about one-on-one. It's the number 2, and 1 + 1 is 2. So it's about intimate relationships. It's about your emotional world, your creativity, your flexibility in life. Just think of a river going down, going down a mountain slowly. That is the sacral chakra. So how, in this age of so much masculine energy, can we get back into this childlike, playful, and yet sensual and delicious and pleasurable chakra? Because the moment we do, life becomes joyous. Life itself is a reward. We let go of the goals. We let go of the pushing, the masculine, and just embrace this moment. You ready? My first way, and it's pretty easy, that we can really get into the sacral and embody it, is to open your senses. In this modern age, especially when we've got a lot of cities with a lot of people and we're not in nature and we're on little tablets, computers, smartphones, we're losing touch, I believe, with our own senses. So let's look at your 5 senses and what does it feel like for you to open them? Right this moment, as I mention each sense, I would love you to just feel into that sense and just be appreciative of it for a moment and wake it up. Like, just become aware of it again. Because yes, even something we are, for instance, we are God in physical form, we are consciousness energy, but we often forget that. Well, our senses are right here, but we don't get to experience them because we often forget them. We're not even paying attention. So your first sense is the sense of smell. What smells do you like? What smells make you feel a certain way? What's your favorite perfume or your favorite food? A fresh melon, what does that smell like? Or coffee in the morning. My favorite thing is a weird one. I like the smell that comes out of the laundry, like lint vent, because I like that. It reminds me of home or safety or something, and it has that clean smell, like the clean laundry. So what's yours? It can't be any weirder than mine. So feel into that, smelling more, noticing, even right now, is there a scent in the atmosphere around you? You might be just ignoring it because you smelled it so much. If your office is next to a bakery, you may stop smelling those cinnamon buns after a while. So the sense of smell, so good. And then we have the sense of taste, which is often very related with the sense of smell, because when we're eating, we taste and we smell and we have texture. What do you like to taste? What puts you especially in a more sensual mode? What puts you, like a mango can put me in that place, or papaya when it's just perfectly prepared with a little bit of lime, so it's sour and also sweet. And then I even add a little salt sometimes too. What things? Chocolate, as it melts in your mouth. Some people love oysters. What is it that you love the taste of? And what brings you into, this is wonderful? Because when you're in that wonderful place, that is the divine feminine. The next sense is your sense of sight. Boy, we're so bombarded with things in our field of vision now that I think we lose track of the fact that we're not seeing a lot of the things. So maybe in your day, go around and look particularly for orange things, because orange is the chakra of the divine feminine. So open up your sense of sight to all things orange. I actually have an orange mug over there, but I'm not going to bring it on here because I want to stay here with you. But orange, and like obviously I'm wearing my orange blouse shirt. Touch. You can see how I've been doing this a lot, even as I've been feeling the senses. Right away I had that sense of touch, because touch is such a part of sensuality. Sensuality is such a part of our sacral chakra, the intimacy of touching another or touching oneself. What are you feeling? Notice the different textures in your day. Right now, what's the texture of what you're sitting on? What's the texture of the wall next to you? What's the texture of your own teeth if you run your tongue over your teeth? See, it just opens you into the senses, opens you into the sensuality of life. After touch, we have sense number 5 of the physical. I'm only going over the physical senses. You have the hearing, the sense of hearing. Sounds can put you in such a beautiful place or not. Someone's banging away, building a house next door to your house, that can be pretty bad. But if a bird is singing in your window, that usually can feel pretty good. So become more aware. What I've noticed is when we pay more attention to the sounds around us, we can actually close off more of the ones that we're accepting that really don't feel good to our divine feminine. It feels assaulting, because our divine feminine is open, receptive, and sensual, very vulnerable. So cut out the sounds as much as you can. Those background sounds, close doors, close windows, play beautiful music that will be over a sound that just isn't working for you, and find the sounds you love. Music is a really good one. What mood do you want to be in? Put on a particular type of music, right? So those are your 5 senses, and our first simple tip for more embodied boosting of your sacral chakra is to get into your 5 physical senses. The second tip is to play. This is the childlike chakra. This is the creative chakra. This is where we never grow old. When you meet people that are in their 80s and they are just delightful and sparkly-eyed and they have all kinds of ideas and they're sharing things, those people have a strong sacral chakra. So how do you want to play? There's easy things you can do, like you can sing in the shower or dance in the kitchen, or you can get together with kids, whether it's your own or you have a niece or nephew, you know, any kids that are in your tribe. Just talk to them, play with them, let them lead. Don't try to control them, because they're going to lead you right into the sacral if you don't control them, if you let them just be themselves, because that's what they do. Jump in puddles. Break the rules in fun little ways where nobody gets hurt, right? Just break those rules. And most importantly, break that serious mode. Get rid of that serious face. When you get rid of the serious face, you're in play, you're in the divine feminine, you're in the whimsy of the sacral chakra. Number 3, move like water. So I've done this, I think, already in the video. I believe I did. But water has that curvy sensuality, and the element here is water. Water flows. It doesn't try to grasp, it flows. Find the flow in your movement. You can practice this by dancing. You can literally practice, can I flow when I walk? Can I be more smooth? Can I let my feminine, and men, this includes you too, my hips, my feminine curves, because even for men it's still the hip circles, can I let them move a little bit? Play with it. And you know, if you don't want to do it, men, in front of your girlfriend, just do it on your own to get into that. But one really safe place that you can do it is dancing. I've seen some men that can rock their hips in dancing. Just rock their hips to the point where I'm like, whoa, dude. Woo! you're outdoing me. You're outdoing my divine feminine for sure. I've seen some teachers of, I think it was Zumba. I had this teacher, it was actually a class that I took in France, and he could move his hips. So think about being like a river. Rivers don't go, even when you're walking, maybe don't make such a beeline, because water never makes that beeline unless it's channeled in a masculine or contained way. Natural water winds, it winds. So find the winding and do the winding and move like water. Number 4, be intimate with yourself. This is the intimacy chakra, and you can't be intimate with another if you can't be intimate with yourself. Now, what does intimacy mean to you? It could mean being sexual with yourself. But I want to tell you something. It can mean just putting lotion on. It can mean anything where you're touching and appreciating yourself and feeling, this is the key, you're appreciating and you're feeling both yourself as the toucher or the giver and also the receiver. That's intimacy. When you're in touch, when the giver and the receiver become, they're separate but they're aware. So if you are going to be sexual with yourself when you're being intimate, and you don't need to be, that's not required in order to be intimate, but if you are going to choose to do that, please really give yourself beautiful foreplay. Set the energetic example for what you want to receive in your life, male or female. Set the example. Right? Don't just go right to a goal. I'm going to go right for it. Get to know yourself. Be intimate with yourself. Feel your own curves. Feel your own muscles. Feel your own skin. Okay? Deal? So find ways to be intimate with yourself. Make sure you make a date for it, because you otherwise, in this culture of getting things done all the time, you probably won't give yourself the time. So start with making an intimacy date time. Number 5, of course, wear my Sacral Chakra Booster tattoo. It is orange, the color of the sacral chakra, and it has a crescent moon for the feminine, the symbol for one's own place. That's what this symbol means. This is our private, intimate. This is the place where we get intimate with ourselves. So that's one's own place is the meaning of the symbol. And it's literally for Svadhisthana, for this chakra. And then I have these little water eddies in the lotus petals, because the eddies remind me of the water, but also the circularity of cycles, which are feminine, and the creativeness of just that spiral of creation, of life, of the feminine. The feminine is round and circular. It's spiral-ish. So wear this one below your belly button on the front and the back, or one or the other, depending on what feels good to you. I actually had a client, Margie, who when she put that on said that she went right back to doing art, ridiculously so, and she hadn't done it in like 13 years. And I had another client, Ivy, who told me that when she would wear it, it was like her boyfriend would feel her feminine energy. She noticed that she was a little more feminine, but more importantly, when she wore it, her boyfriend actually was more magnetized toward her. It changed his behavior. So wear my beautiful orange sacral chakra healing tattoo. I don't wear it too much because I am working so much on my root, which is the opposite earthy energy, and I have a lot of creative sacral energy, but I'm coming near my sacral chakra life cycle, so I think I'm going to start wearing it more, so I'll be wearing it with you. Remember, thinking about chakras, especially the lowest chakras like the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus, the most embodied ones, does not have an effect of changing your body, the cellular body, the physical body, your muscle memory. And that's what we want. We want these changes to be deep, to be all of you, all the way down to the deepest physical layer. So do these embodied practices, dear one. Don't just think about it. Don't even just watch this video, even though I have been in the sacral energy most of this video. So it will probably help you be in the joy and flow and ease just watching. Still, pick whatever was your favorite here to begin with, and please do it this week, at least for a few days, and then try another one, because one of the things that the sacral is all about is variety, whereas the root is about routine, routine, and the sacral is about variety, the spice of life. So that's it for this week, beloved. Next week, we're going to look at 5 easy ways, embodied ways to heal and boost your solar plexus chakra. Until then, have a really pleasurable, delicious, playful, joyous, creative, and emotionally in tune week. And I will see you on the next video. Blessings.